Now, while vaccines are on the way, the pandemic has not ended just yet, leaving some parents with difficult decisions regarding childcare. Now, according to the U.S. Census, 1 in 5 working age parents are not able to work because the pandemic really messed up their childcare. Joining me this morning is Hope Oriabure. She's from Black-tie Babysitting, the owner of Black-tie Babysitting. Good morning to you, Hope.
Good morning. How are you?
Hope, I want to make sure I got your last name correct. Can you say it again for me?
It's Oriabure Hunter.
That's beautiful. All right, Hope.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Black-tie Babysitting. What do you do? What is this business all about?
Sure. So Black-tie Babysitting, we provide on-site childcare at special occasions and events. So what that looks like, if someone's having a wedding reception, we have a reception for the kids on site, just for them, with activities, games, arts and crafts, and a lot of fun.
All right, so you told me because of the pandemic and the way weddings have really changed, you had to pivot your business. How did you do so?
Absolutely. So when weddings started having limited guest lists and capacity limits at venues, children guests were the first ones to be eliminated. And so that really took away our business model. And we wanted to figure out a way to still stay in business and still support families, because we're just really big advocates for families being able to go to events together and be together. So we had people reach out to us and ask us if we could watch their children in their personal homes while their children did remote school. And we kept on getting calls and decided that it was time to move past those private families and do something that we could serve more people. So we pivoted to opening learning pods.
Wow. Okay, so I think that's awesome, because I was wondering, how are parents working at home and then dealing with, their little kids who are also doing virtual learning? So that's awesome that someone can come into their personal home and be there with them to help facilitate with their lessons throughout the day. But tell me more about a learning pod. How does that work?
Yeah, so a learning pod is like a mini education community where you get no more than 6 kids, so we can definitely practice social distancing, but you get them together in a space with social distancing, and there is a facilitator like myself that can provide them homework help, can give them encouragement through the day, can help with technical glitches, but for the parents also can be an intermediary between what happens in the classroom with the teacher, that student, and then themselves.
That is awesome. Now, what grades do you work with?
We work with kindergarten through 5th grade.
Okay, yeah, that's where parents need the help. The kindergarten
right.
grade. Where is your learning pod located? And I guess some parents out there want to know, well, are the facilitators in the learning pod tested for COVID-19, just to make sure that it is a safe environment?
Absolutely, absolutely. So our learning pods currently, we have one in Duncanville, we have one popping up in Richardson, and we are still growing. We just want to go where the need is. The more inquiries we get, when we have enough students to create those 6 kids that make up that learning community, then we pop one up. Definitely we do have the facilitators, the assistants tested for COVID on a regular basis, as well as we ask the parents and the families to make a commitment to practice social distancing and to kind of stay within their bubble.
Hope, I tell you, the power of social media. People are already sending me messages on Instagram wondering how they can connect with you. But we do have your information. Can you put that out there for us?
Yes. So you can go to our website, which is www.blacktieBabysitting.com. And you can go to, we have a special tab on the website for our learning pods. And you can go there and put your information in. And like I said, as we get more interest in a zip code, then we will pop one up if we can have it completely full, which is 6 students to a learning pod. Wow. And if you want to host a learning pod at your home or at your church, you can also contact us and we can do that too.
Hope, this is a great idea.
Thank you. We just love families. So it just came naturally that we wanted to find a way to support them outside of events.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and thanks for sharing that insight. We got your information on our website as well. Thank you for joining us, Hope.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And we'll be right back after this break. Stick with us.